anyway, they have met with Tamara's ex, and he said that they were engaged, okay? And they were about to get married back in 2018, 2019, or maybe 17, 18, one of them years. And when he declined to be on the show with her, then he looked up at the TV and she was with Iman, a person that she had already cheated on him with. I said, you know what? Tamara is so pressed for fame and fortune that she would break up with the person that she claimed to love just to be on a show? Like, you would just leave him because you wanted to be on a show? And Carlos probably told all of y'all ass that bring your mate. If you don't bring the person that you're dating, then you cannot be on the show. And if we find out that you got somebody who you are dating and he's not on the show, you haven't presented him to us, then you're going to be fired. I already know how Carlos go. He is not hard to figure out. And if you need to know, go right over to his channel because he got a YouTube channel. Okay? That's just it. Because he already dug in Robin shit on Potomac about her not wanting nobody to know about her and Juan. Okay? And so with that, he already let us know up front that his cast members had to be transparent at all times because this is a reality show. You know, so Tamara was told the exact same thing, and she got rid of her fiance, and Demond agreed to be on this show, and that's what happened. You know, so that's a cold ass bitch, and that don't make no damn sense. And when Marie was busting her out, she deserved it. She deserved it because the thing about it is you're a liar and you did that man dirty and you did that man wrong. And I can't get to the bottom of it yet, but my husband has his reasons and he has a story of what went on, because I was like, what happened, baby? I cannot piece this together. Her and Marie meet up and Marie is busting her out, you know, just like throwing her all left and right, you know, as they sitting there. And Tamara's not understanding what's going on, but she quickly does. She's telling Tamara that, yeah, we met with your ex, me and Letitia, we met with your ex. Her face is rocked, okay? Her face is rocked. And she just sitting there trying to figure out what's going on, but she knows what's going on. And she's straight faking for the camera. Trying to act like, you know what's about to come out this woman's mouth? Marie says that she met with him, her and Letitia met with him, and he said that, yeah, she broke up with him to be on the show. And he got paperwork saying that everything that Tamara went up against him for in court, they threw out. You know, and Tamara sitting there talking, yeah, no, he do got police records. He do got police records. And Marie, like, they all was dropped. Everything was dropped. Everything you tried to do. So we know that she's vindictive and spiteful, and she's doing stuff to hurt somebody. This is who Tamara is, and I already knew that. I just couldn't figure it all the way out. You know what I'm saying? This is who Tamara is, because Tamara's talking about how much she went through, you know, but she is not yet to say this man has abused her physically, mentally, emotionally, nothing. She has yet to say nothing that he did, you know. And Marie has even went to the point to say, you know what, he is even still coming to your events and his family is coming to your events. So how much is he a bad person is what she's saying, you know. And Tamara's like, yeah, I don't got time for this. I don't got time for this. I've dealt with this a long time ago, and I thought this was to be over. All up in her confessional, some, yeah. And he's doing all of this just to hurt me. You know, he's just doing all of this just to hurt me. But you really not saying nothing. You know, and my husband was like, you know what happened? This is what happened. He was like, she wanted to be on the show. She didn't give that man, her ex, no explanation that she was breaking up with him. She immediately went to Demond. He agreed to be on the show, and she got a restraining order so she wouldn't have to deal with him at all. Don't come on the show. Don't try to call me. Don't try to text me. Don't try to contact me at all, because if that leak over into the show, then I'm going to be fucked. You know, and Tamara wants fame and fortune, so I believe that it went down like my husband said. We could be wrong. We don't know the full story. You know what I'm saying? But this is his story of how it may have gone. I just can't figure out any other way. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what happened, and Tamara leaving pieces out. This guy is giving pieces of what happened, and Tamara's not really saying much. You know, I don't know what's going on, but it might be what my husband said. It might be that she just X'd this man out and said, you know what? All right, you out of my life. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm trying to elevate and move forward. And maybe she's a go-getter in that way. Like, she dropped everybody around her, forsake people around her for money. You know, we already see her on that radio show sounding so fake and phony and stupid. And me and my daughter and my husband was crying laughing at her when she was up there talking on that radio, because she sounds so stupid and fake and phony, and I don't even know if she see herself. You know, and my husband was like, she gonna see herself when she look back at that. Exactly, because bitch, she was like, yeah, give me my, like, her voice sounds so stupid, and I can't even believe that people listen to that. You know, but that's Tamara, and I knew something was with her, and Marie wanted to get to the bottom of it so bad, and I'm so glad. Like Marie said, I've been through too much in my life, and I can't be having fake people around me and liars around me, so I need to know. You know, everybody is sassy. Y'all, let's get into this episode of Belle Collective, okay? One of my favorite shows, okay? Miss Marie, honey, okay? Because this is some bullshit. Y'all know I love when Marie say, this is some bullshit, okay? But anyway, y'all, let's get into this episode, I think like 6. Girl, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I know. Let me see. Stop that. I'm not going to keep saying episode, I don't know. Because I know I wrote it on here today, last night. Episode 6, I was right. So anyway, y'all, Marie starts to see a therapist, and I was so glad for Marie, y'all, because y'all know Marie has been through too much with Cedric, her ex, you know what I'm saying, not coming in the house, treating her real bad, just doing the most, you know, taking care of grandkids, trying to make sure that her son stays in school and does what he has to do, you know, while I think he got like 2 or 3 baby mothers, while all of them are well taken care of, you know, the baby mother and the kids, like Marie, and then the baby mother just got killed. Like, she got shot to death with the child, her grandchild, in the car. Like, Marie just has been through everything, and she is still strong and still standing. And yeah, I'm happy for her. And like she said, she feels that God feels that she needs to be rewarded for all of the stuff that she went through and how much she kept her faith in him. You know, so she feels rewarded for her businesses that she had and all of her success. So, y'all, let's just get into it, because Marie, honey, has had a really hard life, okay? She was saying how when she was young, telling the therapist how when she was young that she slowly but surely found out that her mother was smoking weed laced with cocaine. You know, and we saw her mother on drugs last season, and her mother no longer lives with her. Because she just stopped coming to Marie's house, coming home one day, you know, out on her binges and needing drugs. And her mother got it bad. Like, it's really bad. I felt bad for her when we saw her last season, and Marie was so hurt. Still trying to help her mother battle this sickness, and my heart goes out to her. But anyway, she was telling the therapist how her father was trying to hide it for a while. You know, he really tried to hide her mother's drug abuse for a while. And her mother one day just couldn't even hide it. You know what I mean? She looked frail, skinny. She just had all the signs of a person on drugs, you know, and that's when Marie, you know, kind of sort of figured out. And like she said, her father just couldn't even hide it no more anyway, you know, because her father was saying how if her mother was gone and she was, you know, with a family member, with her mother, or she was staying at work late, stuff like that. But after a while, he just could not hide it. She was saying how one time she actually begged her mother came in the house at 1 o'clock in the morning, and she knew her mother was going to leave, and she begged her mother not to go, and cried so bad to this woman, and she still got up and left. You know, and y'all know these drugs, that's how they do. They pull our loved ones away from us, and this is how it goes. And Marie went through this at a very young age, and it's sad. It really is, to want your mother this bad, and the drug is calling her, so she tends to that, you know, and not you, because just like Marie said, she had to basically be raised by her grandmother, because even though her father was there, then he couldn't teach her how to be a woman, but her grandmother was there to do all of that. She said, yeah, her father fixed her head, got her off of school and did stuff like that, but she had no woman in her life except for her grandmother. Then she was saying how her mother got abused by crack dealers, you know, the drug dealers. They would beat her up, break her arm, break her legs, just treat her real bad because she owed them drugs. You know how they would treat a crackhead. You know, they're treating Marie's mother like a crackhead. She said she felt so bad for her mother as a little girl. Like, damn, the sorrow and just the hurt you feel for your own mother as a little girl, that had to be a lot for Marie. You know, a lot for Marie. And then said when she got to middle school, you know, people were actually bullying her. You know, kids with those spitballs at the back of her head, stuff like that. And she had to be, what, at that age, probably like 11, 12, or 13. Like, Marie went through too much, and she was just sitting there telling that woman all that stuff, and that lady was just looking at her like, the therapist was basically telling Marie that, you know, the reason why you do so much for people around you, and you so supportive and give your all to people, because she do. You know, we saw that with her sons and the baby mothers and all that she had going on in that house, and just the one baby on the hill, one baby running around, and he nowhere to be found, the son. You know, and the baby mothers getting close with them and falling out with one and being close with the other. Like, and then Cedric, it was too much with that, him being so disrespectful to her. Coming in the house, you know, like he just was upstairs in the bed with her last night, acting like it was nothing. You know, this is the stuff that Marie took. And like the therapist said, you taking all that and you took all that in hopes that people would be good to her. You know what I mean? Like she earning somebody's love. Damn. Is this how abandonment looks? You know what I'm saying? Is this how abandonment issues look, when you've got to do certain things for people and you feel obligated, and so you give your all in yourself and you get not much in return? Like, that's sad, and then you're okay with it? Because it looks like Marie is okay with it at the time, but she's not, and she's really, really tired. You know, so kudos to Marie, and I just hope that she gets everything that she needs out of this therapist, because that's too much for a woman, and she deserves better. She really does. She works really hard. She takes care of kids. Then on top of that, y'all, she got lupus. Like, people be in so much pain with lupus, and she has to battle a disease on top of that. Like, it's so sad. So Gucci and Letitia meet up, and of course Letitia meets up to talk about the situation that happened at Latrice's wig event. And yeah, so Gucci just says that Latrice is out in the streets saying, yeah, because, you know, when Selena threw the drink at So Gucci, and I think she might have lunged at her and hit her, and she's saying that Latrice is saying all around town, yeah, I bet you that humble So Gucci. And I'm like, So Gucci, like, Latrice got a lot of growing up to do. You know, because you was up there crying and all this other stuff when shit kicked off, and you was looking scary. I'm not buying Latrice's story that she all the way from the streets. Because don't no girl from the streets be over in the corner crying. And then you sit up there running your mouth all around town. No one's going to get back on the show, knowing that you going to look like a little girl doing it. Why do you even open up your mouth and say anything about it if you feel bad? Like you telling Letitia that you texted her to check on her. You don't really give a fuck, and you're not about apologizing to her. Like you said, you don't feel like you owe her an apology because a woman came to your event and did what they wanted to do, and you can't control that. Now, I do believe that, but why you ain't tell So Gucci that, look, I didn't play no part in it, and I want you to know that, and I don't want you and anybody else to keep running with that. You know, that's what I want you to know. I did not bring that girl there, you know, to start anything with you. But you don't feel like you need to tell her that, just like you didn't feel like you needed to tell her that you wanted to work with somebody else and find in a building. Like, Latrice a little ass girl, y'all, and I used to like Latrice, and now she's just giving me, like, little girl vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, she do shit all fucked up and backwards, and the way she move, I don't like it at all. Y'all, Marie goes to Akeisha's house, okay? And Marie is dead set on finding out who Tamra is. And I'm glad. I am glad. I don't know how right she is, and she looks very thirsty doing it. But I'm glad, because there's something behind Tamra that she is not revealing. And Tamra is so phony and fake down to her voice. So I cannot even believe what she is hiding from us. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But Marie has gotten to the bottom of it. Was it sneaky for meeting up with her ex? Yeah, especially you and Letitia. Letitia, what is you doing meeting up with her ex behind her back? But you hollering about all this, yeah, we a unit, we sisters, we the Bells, and we as a collective need to make sure we at peace and have a peace treaty. What is you talking all this shit, but you up there creating mess behind this woman's back? Like, which one is it? And you know, Letitia is supposed to be, this is what it's given. Letitia is supposed to be the matriarch of the girls, okay? And it's just not believable for me. Not all what you have going on in your life, honey. I'm sorry, I am judging, because the way you let Glenn run over you, I just don't believe that you are bringing us in a direction that we all need to go. Why isn't Akeisha the matriarch? You know, I don't understand that. I think Akeisha should be the matriarch, but you know what? Akeisha just like me. She ain't got time to be leading no bitches. She ain't got time for all that. I don't want that seat. I don't care to bring everybody together. I don't care to, you know, look like the one who pulled it all together. I'm not even into any of that at all. And, you know, she can have it. So, yeah, Akeisha ain't going to be all that. Akeisha into her family. That's how I would be. Into my family. You know, I meet y'all bitches when I can. What you say? What time we got to be there? But other than that, yeah, I ain't got time to be coming together for no fake ass brunches and acting like we're, you know, just these women of empowerment. You know, I ain't got time for all that. I'm too into my family. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bitches need me to meet y'all somewhere. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be front and center. But the planning part and the I'm going to lead the way and all this other bullshit, I ain't into. Okay? So, yeah, Akeisha ain't going to do that. But I just don't believe that Letitia is believable for this role. Like, I just don't believe it. And it's clear to see with how she tried to bring these women together, and at the same time, you up there doing sneaky, messy shit behind one of these girls' back. But you trying to, you know, bring peace because it's war. Like, girl, we're going to see Latrice and So Gucci get into it. I don't want that for them. I don't like it. And I just feel like it was no real beef there for them to be acting the way that they doing. It's just not, you know. And this is where I'm starting to think that it's made for TV. But it might not be, because Latrice ain't have to carry it the way that she did after, you know, her friend came to her function and basically showed out. Bitch, are you mad at Selena? Because she the one was doing that hood ass shit at your function. You not mad at her, but you got an attitude with So Gucci. Why? Because she showed your car and she showed how unloyal you are. You know what I'm saying? And how you went with Daddy when listening to him on not working with So Gucci because she was moving too slow. And this is a business, so yeah. And now you tarnished your friendship with So Gucci. Like, it don't make sense. You know what I mean? But y'all, that is all for this video. I will see you ladies and gents later. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? Bye.